Now, if you want to be a home inspector, you don't need a degree to do this. And home inspectors, like I said, they make anywhere between like $400 and $800 as well, but that's like in 2 to 3 hours. Like, who's making this kind of money in the real world? You don't need a degree. Now, for the appraiser, you need any degree. You can just have a 4-year degree and specialize in whatever. Okay, so if you have a 4-year degree and you're looking like, oh, I chose the wrong career, like, you can be a real estate appraiser. They make hella money. And home inspectors as well. They make hella money. You can also be a closer. A closer makes anywhere between like $75 to like $200 or $300 per closing. You know what I'm saying? You get with a company that's closing every single day. And I'm talking about 4 or 5 transactions in one day as a real estate closer. Y'all barely making like $160 or $200 a day. You know what I'm saying? In a whole day. Imagine.
All the information is out there at our fingertips, especially in today's modern time. I just think people are either too lazy or they're unwilling or they're just following the wrong information on the internet. Home inspector is one of the cleaner answers to the social media complaints. I'm going to go into the data a little bit. This version, we're going to be using US data. In the United States, construction and building inspectors, they earn a median annual wage of about $72,000. And this was in May 2024. And the BLS still projects about 14,800 openings a year from 2024 to 2034, even with a 1% decline in total employment. No matter how I present the information, it is there for you to go look it up.
God has had me unemployed for 9 months. Every time I try to apply for a job, I literally cannot get the job. Jobs that I have experience for, jobs that I've done before, jobs. I cannot get a job. Today I had an interview and the recruiter was like, yeah, it's going so good. He's like, you've got a really fair chance. There's only one other person. You have more experience than that. And then he texted me later on after the interview. He's like, oh, yeah, sorry. I just wanted to let you know you didn't get the job. And I'm really, really trying to hold the faith where I'm like, it's fine. When one door closes, another one opens. God is redirecting the rejection or whatever you say. But at the same time, there's still going to be that part of you where it's like, I'm bummed out. I want to get a job. I want life to change. I want to be able to know that I'm going to be able to pay my bills like in a couple of months. You know what I mean? Like, even though I'm trying to trust God and know, okay, well, obviously he has something better for me. But at the same time, I'm just like, come on, it's just so disappointing. And it's like, well, if you don't want me working or doing this or that, then tell me what you want me to do in the meantime. Like, let me do something. Like, can we please get some money going here?
For in my father's castle, there are many rooms. A lot of people don't understand the analogy that was taught to us and they fail to look it up. But here is the part that people keep skipping. Women are still a very small share of the broader construction trades. And even after real progress, feminism, the IWPR says women reached about 366,000 workers in construction and extraction in 2024, which is around 4.3% of construction trade workers. And women made up a paltry 11.5% of construction and building inspectors. That tells you the area is way open but far from ever being filled.
Certified master inspector, I own Merit Property Inspections, and let's look at this 1962 home. I recommend cleaning off the roof for proper maintenance because accumulated debris can promote moisture and pest intrusion and also deteriorate the roof coverings quicker. Bit of debris in the gutters, which won't allow for proper drainage. This is a high traffic area for rainwater runoff, so this kickout flashing is a bit insufficient to keep water away from that sidewall. It also has low clearance and it's wood cast iron sewer line material, so that's likely nearing the end of its service lifespan. The water heater is a 2011, so they typically last 10 to 12 years. Vegetation touching the main service aerial wires. Heavy winds could rip it down and disrupt power. This service mast is very corroded. No downspout here at the gutter. Rotted fascia. I'd recommend a duct cleaning. Refalsking. I always recommend installing a mechanical exhaust vent in your bathroom. Water damage. This is common to see at skylights. Quite a few areas. No active moisture though. There's like no insulation here. So we have plenty of hot spots. Signs of moisture damage around this vent. I already made inspection videos for the pool and the deficiencies related to the foundation. So this video doesn't have all the deficiencies, but check out the other videos.
Having bought a couple of homes myself, I had to have home inspection done, and you're seeing it right here. So when you see regular people going out there enjoying vacations, having regular life, sometimes these are just some of the simple jobs that they do, and you don't know about it because you're too caught up in other social media activities. If you want steady work, you have to stop waiting on the clerical jobs to save you. You look at home inspection, ask about licensing, ask about certification, ask about work experience in the trade. BLS says that most states and localities, they require some type of license or certification, and inspectors usually need a high school diploma plus experience in a construction trade. A home inspector does real work. They review the plans, they inspect systems, they check plumbing and electrical parts, and they go into tight crawl spaces. They climb ladders, they write reports, and they tell buyers what they need to know before they actually sign on those dotted lines.
I just got denied a job at Chick-fil-A. At Chick-fil-A, I have a 4-year bachelor's degree, a Bachelor of Science in Engineering, and I can get a job at Chick-fil-A? Are you kidding me? Like, okay, if I knew I wouldn't be able to get a job after going to college, why would I have gone to college? At this point, and I'm about to go to school to get my master's because the job that I want when I get out of my master's program requires a master's. But I can't even get a job with my bachelor's degree. How do they expect me to pay for school? Why aren't they giving me the job? If I hadn't been working right now with brands posting videos on the internet with this app called SideShift, I genuinely have no idea how I would be making money right now. It's actually, this job market is cooked right now.
Well, one comment actually says here, what does your BA have to do with serving burgers? And like I said, it's just a facade that some of these colleges, they popped up and they gave us the illusion that you need a degree to survive in this world. In most organizations, it does, because what college taught a lot of us during my time was critical thinking, and that is actually going all the way. But you can either be overqualified or underqualified depending on the market that you're in. Or back to home inspectors, the BLS says they spend most of their time on work sites with some office time for blueprints, reports, and scheduling. And that is why this job market makes sense in a market where clerical work keeps shrinking. BLS says office and administrative support occupations, they are projected to decline over the next 10 years. And it says automated systems, which includes AI, which is growing rapidly, are expected to contribute to that drop. The median annual wage for that group was about $46,320 in May 2024, which is also below the all-occupation median of $49,500. Home inspection sits in a different lane. You will earn far more.
Hello, Jenna here, your favorite 20-year-old home inspector. Today I'm inspecting a new construction home in Jamaica Beach, Texas. Doors being wonky the way doors, you're supposed to close it, pull it up, and turn this, and then it locks. But this won't turn all the way.
And remember, she says she's only 20 years of age. So once you're 18 and up, you can get into this very early and start generating as much client as possible. And at the same time, form your own company, start recruiting other people, start being a consultant. The sky's the limit where some of these jobs are concerned. You could be retired in less than 20 years if you stick to a plan that you actually want to do. And then all you have to do is relax. It's not like us in my time. They're telling us to work 40 years and then retire after 65 when you can barely climb a step or even go on an aircraft.
It's this one. It locks and I can't open it. The other one wouldn't go through it.
Another part of the problem is that it's hard for these videos to reach out to the average woman because they're so bombarded by social media and the hypergamous eye they have, in my humble opinion. If they're not seeing the yachts and the mansions and the cars and those trips and being on a private plane, then they don't think that these jobs are for them. What most want to do is to enjoy the materialistic life they see on social media. OECD says occupations that rely on manual skills and strength tend to have low AI exposure. That is the point here. A computer can help with reports, but it cannot crawl into small spaces under a house, test a moisture problem, or inspect a breaker panel. That is why this job is hard for AI to replace. And yes, women are right to push this path. More women are entering construction careers, but the share is still small. IWPR says the number of women in construction and extraction hit a record high in 2024, yet women still made up only about 4.3% of construction trade workers. In other words, there is room and a lot of it to grow into it. So the question is not, are there jobs? The question is, are you willing to learn the jobs that still need people? Home inspector give you a skill, a clear path, and a job that does real work in the field. All of this still matter when AI keeps cutting into desk and office roles.
Realtors, professional realtors. One of the most powerful things you can do after a home inspection is actually sit down and go over the report with your client. Common sense, right? Here's the truth. Buyers get overwhelmed. They see a 60-page report and instantly think the house is falling apart, when in reality, a lot of it's just maintenance, education, and normal wear and tear. So when you take the time to walk them through it, you become more than just the agent who opened the door. You become their trusted advisor. You help reduce fear, confusion, and unnecessary deal fallout. This is also where having a good inspector matters. You want inspectors who know how to communicate professionally and not create panic. A home inspection report should create clarity, not chaos. And when agents and inspectors work together the right way, clients feel protected, educated, and confident moving forward. This is how you build trust, referrals, and repeat business, and ultimately smoother transactions. So if you have any questions before and after, we are always available. Gold Star Inspections, please keep us in mind for your next home inspection. Happy Monday.
Well, I'm giving her a free ad on my content. I'm not sure how many people will be watching this anyway. I like when women encourage other women to become something productive rather than to contribute to the delusion and the degradation of our species. You know, sprinkle, sprinkle. Want to become a home inspector? The data I presented, it backs the message I'm giving you. The pay is solid, the path is real, and the openings are there, and the work still needs a person on site. If you want more videos like this, like the video, subscribe, and share. Remember to grab a copy of my ebook, The Party Manager Guide. The links are in the description box below. Stay sharp, stay educated, and I'll catch you in the next one.